we've been wanting to know what's your number. It sounds like a pickup line.
Right. But it's our look into the Enneagram personality test. It continues today as we view it as a tool you can use in business.
Yeah, whether you work in an office, a newsroom, a hospital, a gym, more businesses are using personality test coaching to work on communication in and out of the office, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yes, and first to kind of give you an example and see how the different Enneagram type looks in an office, we used our newsroom. Check it out.
How the 9 Enneagram types work in our newsroom.
Let me pull up my spreadsheet. Yeah, of course. Is there anything else I can do for you? Are you sure? I think we should go in a more colorful direction.
Take this extra battery, just in case.
Hey y'all, I brought candy.
Okay, if nobody's gonna take charge, I'm going to. Let's go in this direction.
Yeah, I'm really liking this idea. I think it looks pretty good.
So that's our newsroom. Does that look about right?
Absolutely spot on. And thank goodness for lots of different personalities. It makes us interesting, and it makes us all more like you and relatable.
Right, yeah. Hopefully that spoke to you in your work office there. Now, I spoke with our Enneagram coaches for this series about why knowing your coworkers or your boss's Enneagram types can be good for business. If you look around your workspace, there are probably people you jive with better than others.
Someone responds in a certain way, and on the surface, you might be like, I'm a little bit offended by that response. But then you can think like, oh wait, they're not being rude. This is just kind of their style of communicating.
Daniel Park does professional coaching for all types of businesses and uses the Enneagram in his workshops.
The more self-aware people are, the more confidence they have, the better they're going to be in their role.
And the better they can understand the needs of their coworkers and clients.
For example, some numbers are much more direct. They just want to hear, give me the facts and let's move on. Other people really want you to soften it or kind of tailor the communication.
Small and big companies alike host Enneagram training with their employees. Enneagram coach Paula Hollingsworth says knowing people's types can even shape where they sit in an office.
When you're 5, they need to be over in the corner in a room by themselves, because that stuff just drains them. All the people checking on them, and they just are like, just let me get my job done, and they will.
Whereas 7s and 2s need to be around a lot of people. Daniel says knowing people's personality types can also help in recruiting and hiring.
Hey, we need this role filled, and I know these types of numbers tend to have greater skills in that kind of context or in that kind of specific role.
Paula says each type has strengths that can translate well in any business. Type 1s are organized and detail-oriented. 2s are approachable and have a genuine concern for others. 3s are goal-oriented and productive. 4s are creative and artistic. 5s are curious and analytical. 6s are logical and good at thinking ahead. 7s are high energy and embrace change. 8s are confident and comfortable with confrontation. 9s are adaptable and easy to get along with.
To me, having a lot of different numbers represented is a real strength to any business. You're going to have a lot of unique conversations, I think, when you have every type represented, which will be fun. And it kind of keeps things moving, it keeps things interesting.
Interesting and smooth, when everyone in an office setting knows they're valued for what they bring to the table. Now, you can also bring in a coach to do Enneagram coaching with your office, kind of learn about the best ways to communicate with each other.
And I think this is fascinating because it really can be helpful in relationships.
Yes, and that is what we'll be talking about tomorrow right here on 11/5 at 4 is relationships and parenting in the Enneagram. And for all this information online right now, you can head to WBIR.com.